Tonight on UMTV News, COVID-19 concerns over cities reopening as coronavirus cases continue to rise.
If we're not alive on the other side of it, then there won't be a recovery to be had.
Plus, find out how the virus is affecting the NFL this season. And one star made sure seniors still enjoyed their prom night.
For all of you missing prom, I'm hosting this Friday night.
All that and more, UMTV News starts right now. Hello and welcome to UMTV News. I'm Cameron Dobbs. Another week has passed and coronavirus cases continue to climb. The total cases in the United States reach 803,018, and deaths total 43,448. Despite the cases across the U.S. still rising, some states are preparing to end stay-at-home orders. This comes after officials say the coronavirus still remains a significant threat. UMTV reporter Christopher Barrett has the latest.
Georgia getting ready to reopen during the COVID-19 pandemic. Governor Brian Kemp says some companies like fitness centers, bowling alleys, and hair salons can start unlocking their doors Friday, even though he acknowledges cases will likely increase.
Many of these places that are at home going broke, worried about whether they can feed their children, make the mortgage payment.
Atlanta's mayor says she understands the desire to get back up and running, but
When we're talking about this economic pull and getting to recovery, if we're not alive on the other side of it, then there won't be a recovery to be had.
As Georgia and other states, including South Carolina and Tennessee, move toward reopening, health officials say they're concerned.
What we don't want to do is recreate the conditions that led to us all having to stay home in the first place and having our healthcare systems be overwhelmed. And so that's why it's so important that we move cautiously and thoughtfully about how and when to reopen.
President Trump says the U.S. will do that.
It's critical to continue the medical war while reopening the economy in a safe and responsible fashion.
The president also invoking what he calls the invisible enemy and the need to protect American jobs, tweeting Monday night that he will sign an executive order that will temporarily suspend immigration into the United States. For UMTV, I'm Christopher Barrett.
No word yet on when President Trump's suspension will be signed or how long it will last. In other news, the NFL draft is this weekend and it has not gone unaffected by the virus. Not only will the draft be online, but the first two players tested positive last week. Brian Alum from the Los Angeles Rams was the first player to publicly announce his illness, followed by the Broncos linebacker Von Miller. Both have reported they are feeling fine. Football players spend their entire lives preparing for the NFL draft, my brother Sam being one of them. When his pro day was canceled in March due to the coronavirus, his chances of being seen by NFL scouts dropped significantly. However, he was unfazed.
Pro Day was very important this year to me, and it was something that I was pretty much relying on for me to excel my career.
Despite the cancellation, Sam Dobbs did not let it stop him.
Kind of transformed me to realize, like, hey, this is my chance to better myself while other people are sleeping.
However, gyms closed due to COVID-19, so in order to improve, Dobbs started getting creative at home.
You know, it's kind of a hodgepodge of weights and bars and everything down there.
Kind of limited equipment, but it's definitely more than enough for what I need.
Because of social distancing guidelines, he cannot train with teammates either, and finding a field is a hurdle he has to hop over.
You know, whether I'm having to climb the fence or climb under the fence, whatever it's got to be, I'll do what I got to do to get to a field.
He's definitely focused on playing in the NFL, and you can really tell by him not falling back into it doesn't look like it's going to happen this year or that type of thing. He's even more motivated.
As for Pro Day, Dobbs had a plan B.
What I've been doing, what Sam's been doing, is making connections on Twitter, getting his film out, getting his stats out and his measurables.
The Dobbs took to Twitter to compare Sam with other 2020 tight ends. They also released a video showcasing Sam's combine drills.
You know, I really wanted to stand out. I really wanted to try to come up with something that, you know, during this time of boredom, if you will, you know, to kind of put some entertainment and kind of put my personal flair into it.
And a touch of flair was just what he added, with an intro based off the movie Incredibles and a guitar riff from the musician himself.
It's been a goal of mine ever since I was young, and I've really always wanted to reach that goal. And here I am. I'm not going to stop until I reach it.
It's on his list of things to do in life, and he's going to do whatever it takes and train hard and try to make it happen. And I don't think he's going to give up on that dream.
I think with everything in life, it'll hit, you know. Life hits, but, you know, I've learned to hit harder.
I am certainly a proud sister and look forward to seeing how Sam's NFL journey plays out. It is a shame that such high caliber events have been canceled. NFL Pro Day for Sam and prom for seniors. Nonetheless, one celebrity wanted to give high school students a night to remember. The Office star John KRASINSKI hosted a virtual prom Friday night for 2020 seniors.
Beauty in red is dancing. Confused? Me too. For all of you missing prom, I'm hosting this Friday night.
Seniors across the country participated from their own homes, and he got a little help from the Jonas Brothers and Billie Eilish. KRASINSKI called the event SGN Prom. The name comes from a web series he's hosting called Some Good News to cheer people up during the pandemic. By the looks of everyone's faces, I'd say it was a big success. And as a fan of The Office myself, probably the best prom ever. Thanks for tuning in this week. Have a good night and stay safe.